GoPro is at it again. Welcome back to Techstination. I'm Fred Fishkin. With us from GoPro is VP of Global Marketing and Communications, Rick Loughery. Hi, Rick.
How you doing, Fred? That time of year.
That time of year, you've unveiled the latest and greatest in the Hero13 Black and more. So let's get
Yeah.
into it. What's new here?
So we've got two new cameras this year that we're really excited about. So an upgrade to the upgrade to Hero 12 Black, now the Hero 13. One of the things that we're really excited about is our new lens mods. So they are, for the first time, we've had the ultra wide lens mod out there, but now we've got a couple new lens mods, and those are the macro lens, the ND filters, and then an anamorphic lens. And what makes them so special is that they have auto detection in them. So there's a sensor on the lenses that when you put it on the GoPro, it automatically detects what lens is on and sets the right settings for it. So, for example, the ND filters, you put an ND filter on, it's going to set the best settings for it. And it's also going to tell you if you need to go up or down in your ND filter. You put the macro lens on, it adjusts the settings for the best use of the macro lens. There's also a feature when you put the macro lens on that it shows you on the back of the screen what's in focus and what's going to be a little bit out of focus. So some really smart lenses. That's why we call them smart lenses. And then on the camera itself, you'll notice a few different things. There's a heat sink up front, and we also have a new battery, a new design battery that's bigger and will get you longer lasting battery time. And then we also, one of the features that I'm really excited about is super slow-mo. So up to 400 frames per second at 720, 360 at 960, and 120 frames at 5.3K. So some really cool stuff you can do with all those frame rates. We also designed it to be magnetic. And what we did is we kind of we wanted a 3-in-1 kind of mounting solution. So we've got, the traditional fingers that pop out of the camera. And then it's also magnetic. So there's a ball and joint mount and a new mount. So you can quickly take it off one mount and put it onto the other. And then also it's got that continues to have the quarter 20 on the bottom. So it really gives you the best of both, actually all three worlds, depending on how you want to mount and what you're doing.
Wow, the magnetic mount sounds like it could be tricky because you have to design it so that it's really going to be secure. But
Right.
at the
And
same time,
so
you have to be able to take it off.
yeah, so it is pretty secure, but and that's again why one of the reasons why we like our 3-in-1 approach. But if you're doing something where you really want to make sure it's tightened down, you can still use the fingers and just screw it and have it tight and screwed in. So you've got, if you've got the ability, if you want the convenience of magnetic mounting, but if you need the like, hey, I just need this to be super tight, then you've got the traditional fingers that work with it too.
Tell me about the bigger battery and what that means, because you've already uh, expanded the battery life greatly, I think, with the previous generation.
Yeah, you're going to get up to I think it's a 10% larger capacity on the battery. So that kind of is going to translate in some real extra time depending on what mode you've got or what mode you're using on the camera.
So you've got with the Hero 13 Black, you've got the standard edition, and these new lenses are sold separately, and
Correct.
there's also a creator edition, which I
Yes.
guess you've had that before.
We've had now the Creator Edition for a couple of series, and what that does is that really bundles our Volta uh, battery grip. So that Volta battery grip acts as a tripod, but also a grip that allows you to charge the camera. It's got buttons on the back to allow you to control the camera. It also can operate as a wireless remote. And then it comes with the media mod. So that's an external microphone that goes around it and a light that clips on top of it. So Creator Edition's been around. This is going to be the third generation of the Creator Edition. And then with the magnetic mounting, actually the Creator Edition provides a little bit more flexibility too.
And do previous mods work with the new camera, or you need to get a
Yes, yeah. So your media mod, if you have a media mod that you bought for Hero 10, it'll work with your Hero 12. Yeah,
but the new lenses are designed specifically for this camera.
correct. The new because of the sensors and stuff like that, they're designed specifically for this camera.
And you talked about the ND uh, filter, and people may not be familiar with what that's for, but I guess if you're shooting into a very bright scene, it can.
Well, the big thing for ND filters is it gives you the effect of motion blur. So it's really kind of give you a really kind of cool effect if you're like panning a car going by, the car will be in focus, but then you'll see the motion blur behind it. Or if you get it capturing like a POV and you're going down the street, there'll be the motion blur of the trees as you go by the trees. So it's something that like has been, ND filters have been around for a while on DSLRs and all sorts of cameras, but it is kind of difficult to figure out just the right settings that you need, which ND filter you need. And with the automatic lens detection, it kind of takes guesswork out for you and makes it easy to use for someone like me.
Just terrific. So, are the lenses shipping at the same time as the camera? Tell us when we can get our hands on these and pricing.
The lenses are shipping at the same time as the camera. The only lens that will be available is not available right at launch is the anamorphic lens, and that is like that new, or not new, but it's basically that real cinematic look of the uh, that you're used to seeing on the big screen. It captures a 21:9 aspect ratio, and we do a lot of the hard work with the de-squeezing, as they say, of the image, so it doesn't look kind of like fish-eyed, and also is a very unique look what this anamorphic lens can provide. So we're with these lenses, we're really giving a lot of creative options for people who want to take their GoPro, use it as a regular GoPro, but maybe take it to the next limit and capture some new unique features. The macro one's been one that I've been having a lot of fun with because it really it allows you to do what a macro does, really kind of focus in on something in the foreground and gives a little bit blur in the background. So again, it comes just some fun creativity options.
And you can get real close up, I assume, too.
Yeah.
Terrific. Tell us about pricing, Rick.
So the Hero 13 is $399, and then the lenses will range anywhere from 79 or sorry 69 for the ND filters, up to 129 for the macro lens and the anamorphic. So that and then of course if you're a GoPro subscriber, there are some discounts. One of the other things that we didn't talk about too is like we also have this new Contacto power solution. So it's a magnetic powering, and there's a new door that you can buy and put on it, and it has magnetic charging. And what's great about it is that magnetic charging door is still waterproof. So it enables you to take it anywhere you're used to taking your GoPro, but now you've got this charging solution if you want to have an external power source on it.
And is there a special battery or something that
No, it's just the door, the way that the door interfaces with the battery, that charges it up. Speaking of pricing, I think one of the things that I definitely want to call out, what we're really excited about too, is brand new camera Hero. So Hero is our smallest and lightest GoPro yet with a screen. So it is about the size of it's actually the size of an AirPod Pro case, size of two tater tots, but it's got a screen, and it's 4K, and it's only $199. So we're really excited about this one. We think it's a great entry level GoPro for someone that wants that waterproof, rugged, durable camera with a screen on it, but might not want to, go for the flagship camera. So this was a great way to get into a GoPro. It's also, for me, I love it because it's small and lightweight. So it really is, you can't notice it when you're putting on your helmet. It's, great, fun little camera.
With the same mounts that have been
Works on
for
all your
years and
same
years.
GoPro ecosystem. Yep.
Just terrific. So for more info, Rick, where's the best place to go?
At GoPro.com.
Very predictable once again.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Rick, on continuing the innovations there, upping the game once again. Rick Loughery, thank you so much for spending time with us.
Thanks for having.